Hello everyone. So I am still working on the Cookbook app, and currently I am working on creating a log in a TXT file. So this is exception error handling. Create a log, as you can see here on the left hand side. And let me see. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So why do I want to create a log? Well, this is because we implemented a try-catch block here, and we implemented multiple catch blocks. This one is specific to catch SQL exceptions, and the last one, the second one, is to handle general exceptions. So for the SQL exceptions, we have this specific ID number that appears when an ingredient already exists in the database, and a second message over here for like general SQL exceptions that let us know that an error happened in the database. In the second catch block, we have an error message that just says that an error happened while adding an ingredient, and that should be it. Now we want to implement a log, a log feature so that our app writes in a TXT file what was the error. So I have asked ChatGPT for help, and also the instructor gave us some hints. So I will first create a class. Well, the hints given by the teacher was to create a class called logger. Inside that class, create a log error method, and the method receives two parameters, which is message and date time now. So I have asked ChatGPT for help, and ChatGPT proposed that I should first add the infrastructure project, and that's what I will do here. I will go add new project, and that will be a class library. I will click next here, and the name will be infrastructure. Next, create, and there we go. I will delete this class, and now I will create the class. I will go here, click add, new item, no, sorry, add a class, yes. And this class will be called logger. Click add, And first thing I will do is make this class public. Inside this, I will create the log error method. Oh, and as we can see here, we are already receiving some help. Public stat void log error string message. Here you can implement your logging logic. Okay, great. That's interesting. And I will here I have on the left hand side my draft of this method, and that will be public void log error that will receive ex message and date time dot now. We want this method to write to a specific txt file that I have already created, and for our app to know where or in which txt file it should write, we must give it the path of that file, right? So I will say here string desktop path equals environment dot special folder dot desktop. This line here will only give me the path to the desktop, which is the current folder in which I have the txt file, and then I will need a second string file path variable to store path.combine desktop path. And the name of my txt file is cookbooklog.txt. After this, I will be using the using block to write to create a stream writer that will actually write in the txt file. So this is stream writer sw assigned file append text file path, and right here we will say is streamwriter dot write line And what we want to write is ex. I need to go back to nope. Ex that message. Date time. Now, so I was seeing some errors here. What I did is I let this method know that we are looking for a string and a datetime parameter. Then I saw here that get folder path. There we go. And here I need to fix this name is message. In theory that would work. I will click save and then so I think that now I need to infrastructure logger dot log error error message datetime dot now. And here we have this red squiggle. And what I can do is no, I don't want to do that. Add project reference infrastructure. Okay. Save. No. I will have to say using infrastructure I have finished the implementation of this feature with the help of ChatGPT, as I said before. So this is my um, logger class that is in the infrastructure project, and the namespace is also infrastructure. What I did was that inside this class I implemented this log error method that takes the path to my desktop, and then it combines it with the path, or yeah, it combines it with the name of the txt file where the errors will be recorded. And after that, it writes the errors in the txt file. I had to implement the using infrastructure namespace in the ingredients repository for me to be able to call logger in this project, which is the data access layer project. And then it I call the class, sorry, the method log error, and I pass the error message that this try catch block returns. So I just try to add an ingredient, and this is what I got in return in the cookbook dot underscore log txt file. Let's do another one. Let's try to add milk again. Milk, which is liquid, and I will just place random numbers over here because we don't care about weight, kilocalories, and price right now. And if I click add to my fridge now, it returns, or it writes this string. An ingredient with this name already exists in the log in the log of our app.